Today we're going to speak about campaigns and keyword research from an SEO perspective. My name is Darren Smith. I'm the co-founder of mpool.com, and if you'd like to ask me any questions or follow me on at Darren Smith on Twitter. Alright, so first of all, why should you focus on keywords? Well, first of all, organic results give you a predictable source of quality leads. People trust the results they get from search engines, and it's not a short-term campaign. It will give you long-term demand generation. In the example on the screen, you can see that MBA Certificates Cape Town gives you several ads all over the screen, and they don't look very authentic with online courses and kind of offer to buy certificates. The first organic result really deserves to be there. So before you can start, what you need is to know what personas you're targeting and to have campaigns to target those personas defined. So just to recap what a campaign is, so you can break your campaigns for each persona into bottom of funnel. Those are people that know what they want. Middle of funnel, those are people that know they need a solution, but they don't know what they need yet. And then top of funnel, which is the perfect persona for you. So if we carry on with the MBA example, bottom of funnel campaigns may be around the MBA, another campaign might be about postgraduate training. Middle of funnel campaign ideas there are kind of getting promoted at work or maybe ways to earn more money. And then top of funnel would be work-life balance, startups and entrepreneurs as a secondary campaign. So the objective of your keyword research is to get between 10 and 50 keywords that you can use for each campaign. So the less you have, the better. So with these campaigns, you can then produce website content and other content. And what it will kind of give you is insights into what keywords are important and what people are actually calling things. In the example here, the difference between the word plumbing companies and a plumbing company is massive. So if I was a plumbing company, I would target the word plumbing companies. It says 4,400 searches a month. And as you can see there, Bob's Plumbing has 0 searches a month. So many dodgy SEO companies recommend that you actually try and target your brand name, but you can see how little search there is. It just does not make sense to do that. So the first stage is to take each of your campaigns, top, middle, and bottom of funnel, and brainstorm 5 to 10 keyword phrase ideas that you think people might search for when their mind is in that campaign. A good way to get ideas is to use Google Webmaster Tools. So Webmaster Tools is free for every single website, and it's the method that Google uses to communicate with you. So what you do is you go to the search analytics option, and it shows you all the keywords that your website is currently coming up for. You may not intend for these keywords to be coming up for your website, but they are kind of returning your website. So in our example here, you'll see that there's a special days in South Africa coming up as a keyword. Now the reason why that is coming up because we wrote a piece of content around marketing you can do around special days. And it may be a keyword that we may want to target, a top of funnel keyword we may want to target as mpool. So to get into the keyword planner, sign up with a Google AdWords account, go over to the tools option in the top menu and then select keyword planner. Then select the first option, which is find new keywords and get search volume. Enter all your seed keywords for that particular campaign, so you need to do this at one campaign at a time into the block provided. Make sure that you've selected the right country that you're targeting. Are you targeting the whole world or are you targeting a specific country? And then hit the Get Ideas button. It's a good idea to start with bottom of funnel keywords first because as you sort through those keyword lists, it may give you good ideas for middle of funnel and top of funnel campaigns that you could run. Once you've got your keywords, you simply click on extract or download, and you download into an Excel or CSV format. Then comes the very time-consuming part where you need to take a list of around 800 words and sort that down to a list of 10 to 50 relevant phrases that you want to target. It's very taxing, as you actually need to think strategically about every single word in that list of 800 and whether it makes sense to keep that word in your campaign target list. So there's a bit of a formula that we use to make the process a little bit easier. First of all, sort by search volume, and anything that has 0 search volume you can remove immediately. It's not worth targeting those words. Secondly, sort by alphabetical, because often there are Google will get confused because it is just an algorithm and put in a whole bunch of keywords that are not actually relevant to what you're trying to search for. And so if you sort by alphabetical, it just makes that identification of irrelevant terms a lot faster. You can delete things a lot faster. Then remove single words. So never go and try and target a single word phrase from an SEO perspective. It is too difficult and it will take too long. By all means, you can start ranking for a single word by accident, but don't make that a strategy. Then you can search by search volume, difficulty, and cost. So search volume, obviously the higher the search volume, you want to be targeting those words. So if you have a word that has 1,000 searches versus a word with 10 searches, and you're trying to reduce the amount of words that you're targeting, you kind of remove the one with 10. Difficulty, how difficult is it to get to number 1? Now this is coming from paid research, not from organic research. So it may be that lots of people are trying to buy that keyword, but not that many people are trying to rank organically. And then cost is a very good indication of how desperately do other people want to have that keyword. It might be a good keyword for you to try and rank organically. Then make sure that you only have a keyword in a single campaign. So if you have 20 campaigns that you're targeting, make sure that each keyword only appears in one campaign. And then last of all, as you sort in, you may notice that certain keywords aren't relevant to the campaign that you're in right now, but they are more relevant to a different campaign. So move them over as seed keywords for that campaign. Once you've got your final list, so 10 to 50 keywords for each campaign, you then need to put those into some sort of tracking tool. That tracking tool is going to allow you to see where you're ranking, what keywords are ranking, and even look at how your competitors are ranking. We use HubSpot mostly, but sometimes we also use Moz, and this enables us to do kind of make strategic recommendations to our clients. So that's it for today. Go and complete your task on offers.mpool.com/academy-SEO-keywords. And if you have any questions, you'll also find a FAQ section on that page.